So I'm here at the new farm and I just took the electric weed whacker and had to go with this grass around the sugarcane juice press. Looks pretty nice. The only problem is part of the press is broken. Now the press itself works great, it just needs to be cleaned. The problem is the big ass log on the top that one person stands on each side of and pushes it in order to grind the cane and make sugarcane juice. It rotted and broke in half, so we're gonna have to take the electric chainsaw and go up into the woods, somewhere over there. Find a fallen tree that's a suitable size and cut it into dimensions like this with the chainsaw. Let's take another look at the press here. So you put the sugarcane in here. Two people stand on the other side of this log when it's straight and turn it in a circle. It grinds the sugarcane in between the two very large gears inside that you might not be able to see right now because of the sun. Yeah, that's better. And then the sugarcane collects at the bottom, which obviously needs to be cleaned, and then goes out this hole, and you collect it from a chute right there in a cup. Once we fix the log, we're going to try making some, and I'll make a video of it. The stuff that comes out the other end is called bagasse, or bagasse, and it's just basically dry sugarcane pulp. It's a great fertilizer and mulch. We're going to have a lot of it. I'm about 50 meters away, and I'm in the sugarcane patch. All the sugarcane is grown here. It's not a huge area, but it's got to be cleaned out. There's some good mature sugarcane here to harvest, but it's not going to keep growing well unless we clean it out with the machete and the weed whacker and start mulching it. I got some maize sapote here for lunch. I brought them from a tree on a different farm. They're pretty filling. Each one probably has like 200, 250 calories. They're super dense and sweet. So here I planted a little baby avocado tree. I put all the sugarcane bagasse in a big sack and brought it over. So now it's got some really nice mulch around it. Now I also planted this avocado on the side of a very steep drop-off that goes down about 10 feet. Reason being that avocados like a really dry season, along with mangoes and coconuts. And all of those things you can grow here, you just have to take a little more care because the dry season isn't that dry. So I'm planting this on the side of a steep slope so that the roots are very well draining, and also growing trees on the side of the slope will help it keep it from washing away. Looks like I got 3 more trees to plant in my little bag of trees. Here I got a little baby peanut butter fruit in the ground. I mulched it with some old dried palm leaves that were kicking around the area and some bigger green leaves from another tree. Peanut butter fruit, this should fruit in about a year. This grafted durian we planted the other day is going to need a lot of mulch, so I planted a little ice cream bean tree over there. It's a good chop and drop fertilizer, and it fixes nitrogen into the soil. Right now I'm standing in the banana field area, which is right by the river. So here I planted the Rollinia, the 4th tree, last tree I brought today. These big dark green leaves I mulched it with are cacao leaves. There's a few cacao trees over that way. And as you might be able to see, I'm right next to the river right now, at the Rio Zamora. So I planted this Rollinia tree in a nice low, warm, wet place because that's what the Rollinia likes. They should fruit in, they fruit in 2.5 years from seed. 2.5 to 3.5 years. This one's already like 6 months old, so it should fruit in 2 years. I also seem to have found the perfect log to replace the sugarcane juice press handle. This tree right here is dead. Now, there is one environmental downside to cutting down already dead trees, which is that there are animals that make their nests in them. But there are plenty of dead trees around here, and this one just happens to be a really nice one. As you can see, it's thick enough so that if I take the chainsaw to it, I can cut out a beam the perfect size for the sugarcane juice press handle. And with the rest of it, I can cut a few more pieces of dimensional lumber as well as a few fence posts. Oh, the leaves you see at the top are vines, by the way.